Hey, how you doing, everybody? This is Ric Savage with another installment of my Selfie-Stick history series. I am today at the Kings Mountain National Military Park, kind of right on the border of North and South Carolina, not far from where I grew up, a couple of hours from the Great Smoky Mountains. This is a beautiful, and I'm going to do a quick little pan around behind me. As you can see, it's an amazing, beautiful park. It's a great place to come with your family. But what happened here? Why is Kings Mountain on our radar? Well, Kings Mountain was a very important battle of the American Revolution, the Revolutionary War. The Revolutionary War was divided up into, you had the northern campaigns, and those are the ones that make the history books the most often that you see with George Washington, and you also had the southern campaigns that went on in South Carolina and North Carolina. Kings Mountain was a very pivotal battle. It was fought between North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia Patriots, even including the father of Davy Crockett. He was here. These guys were fighting against British Major Patrick Ferguson, who was a British Army regular. He had been sent by Cornwallis into this part of North Carolina to recruit what they would call Tories, which was a word for a loyalist to the British Crown. The people that lived in the U.S. that didn't want to see, America become America. Because, of course, at that point, they had no idea what they were talking about. But back then, a lot of those people stayed loyal to the English crown. So Ferguson was sent here to recruit those people, put together an army, and protect Cornwallis's flank, and also prepare for an invasion of North Carolina by Cornwallis's army. But this would be thwarted by these amazing patriot militia. Several came together. There was Colonel Cleveland, Sevier, Campbell. All of these guys had their own regiments. They came together, they united. And Ferguson had gotten word that a large patriot force was coming after him. So he was on the retreat. But for whatever reason, he didn't retreat as quickly as he could. He sat around for a couple of days and gave the Patriots a chance to catch up with him. And they caught up with him right here at Kings Mountain. He was on the tallest part of the mountain where he had his camp. The Patriots surrounded the bottom of the mountain and began making attacks. Now, these attacks were not done in the traditional European style that the British were used to. These were done piecemeal, hiding behind trees. These were called the over-the-mountain men. These were patriots. These were hardcore mountain folks. And they were pretty much going after the British and the Tories. You see, Bannister Tarleton, a famous British cavalry general, had executed a lot of loyalist prisoners, so there was a lot of desire to get even right here at Kings Mountain. So the battle lasted about an hour. The British were finally surrounded at the end. Ferguson tried to lead a charge to break through the Patriot line. He was shot, 7 bullets counted in his body. Patrick Ferguson is still buried right here on the battlefield. The British tried to surrender. A lot of the Americans continued to shoot and kill the Tories because, again, they wanted to get their revenge. Finally, it got brought under control. The British surrendered. The Battle of Kings Mountain was over, and what it did was it showed Cornwallis that he didn't have a chance of making that invasion of North Carolina, and he retreated back into South Carolina. As we know, Cornwallis would end up at Yorktown being defeated by General George Washington. What might have changed if the Battle of Kings Mountain had turned out differently? I guess we'll never know. So, for Ric Savage, Selfie-Stick History, we will see you guys next time. Boom, baby!